Good morning. How are you today? I have amazing news. Before we get into the budget, before we get into this video in general, because I don't even know what it's going to be about at this point, just like, that's not true. Well, I had told you guys about how I finished all of my interviews and they were like, we'll be in touch, and that I was feeling like really confident. I guess my intuition never fails me because I got the job. Literally just got the email and they said, very exciting news, offer you the job. Here are the details, like, which it just goes through the benefits and like how much I'll be getting, etc., etc. First of all, they have a ton of PTO right off the bat. I wanted to share with you too how much I'm getting. My current amount, like my check or whatever, is, I think it's like 45 a year, 45 grand a year, if I remember correctly. It was like really awkward because they called me, my current job called me and was like, oh my gosh, guess what? We're giving you a 50-cent raise. My company's so weird. They like call you to tell you if they're giving you any raise and the amount and all that stuff instead of like sending an email or a DM or something. So it's like, great. Now I have to put on a performance to pretend I'm so grateful because you're giving me like an extra penny. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, this is not about that. It was just like really funny that they had just given me that raise and stuff because, like I said, make 45 a year roughly right now. And guess how much the new position is for? 60K. I negotiated 60K. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? So I'll be making, I think it's like a little over 28 an hour. I already signed my acceptance letter and I already put in my 2-week notice. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. Yeah, we did it. Now that I got to share that with you, I finally had something. I swear they took forever to get back to me, where I kept being like, is this even happening? Like, they would be like, oh, we'll get back to you on Monday. And then it would be like Wednesday. You know what I mean? So I just kept being like, doesn't stick well to a deadline. But oh, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to do with myself again. I should breathe. We'll start there. So how are we going to celebrate? Like, what are we doing? Because we can't spend money. Normally when I celebrate, I would like buy myself a nice meal, but like, that's not an option anymore. So like, I mean, I don't know. I guess I just go, good job, tell the fam, and then we'll go from there. No, it's done. It's signed, sealed, and delivered. And my manager was actually like really sweet about it, but now they're kind of treating me weird. So I'm like, great, 2 weeks of this. That's so fun. With that being said, I am going to go make the budget and then I will come back to you once I have it sorted. So like, you don't have to see me like basically duplicating the stuff. Cause I do know I wanted to make a couple of changes, but for the life of me, I can't remember off the top of my head what they were. Welcome to my horribly lit bathroom. So I have a little thingamabobber here because somebody had once was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to do like an empties video. But the problem is that I didn't realize how long it would actually take me to go through these things. So, but anyway, some of these, now that I'm looking at it, don't really actually need to be rebought. I do need to rebuy my face cleanser. The second one is my little, this like pharmacy green clean thing. It's basically just like to help take off your makeup. The two I finally worked through, this first set of shampoo and conditioner. I'm pretty sure I need to go to a dermatologist or something because I think I'm allergic to like a lot of ingredients in shampoos and stuff. Because my head is itching like none other, and I think I might have psoriasis too. So this is the other one I worked through that I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to. I was getting huge hives like none other. So I don't know if I was putting too much or what it may be. I think I'm just allergic to it. The good news is I don't have to repurchase it. So there's that. Last but not least is this Moon Juice Acid Potion, which is basically like an exfoliant. I love this stuff so much. I originally just got this little one just to try it out to see if I even liked it. loved it, fell in love with it. And of course, me being the little hoochie mama for any kind of skincare, I immediately bought the big size, even though I hadn't worked through this one. And this little bit literally took me, I am not kidding you, I think almost 6 months to work through or something like that. It took a long time. So, and now I have the big hunker. So we're good for a while. You know what I do need to purchase actually that is makeup related? I desperately need a new mascara. One second. Okay, so let me take a peeky. So this is the one that I use often. It's called the Lights Camera Action. I liked this one a lot. As long as it's waterproof, I'm fine with anything. I don't care because I have like really stubborn lashes. They're just straight. So I need something waterproof to keep them kind of like, you know. But yeah, so that is the only thing makeup wise that I actually need to repurchase. Had to take my glasses off because all I could see was the reflection from my windows. But yeah, let me know if you have any good like drugstore recommendations for like waterproof mascara. Has to be waterproof. Has to be waterproof. I'm terrified to look on TikTok or something like that because I am so susceptible to influencers that they'll be like, oh, and you also need this. And the next thing you know, I'm having a fast food gate 2.0 and I can't afford that. I really can't. Okay, so sorry about the change in everything. My footage corrupted, which always made me laugh because when YouTubers would say that, I was like, what does that mean? Your footage corrupted? Yeah, it just completely, I don't know, went like all crazy and I couldn't use the footage. So here we are several days later for this little budget section, and I'm going to update you on the budget, which relatively fast anyway. I was editing my like the beginning half of the video, and I always start recording on a Monday generally, and like I don't know what it is, but I always forget that I have an oil mask in. So like my hair just looks so greasy all the time, and then I'm like, I should really start filming after I shower and get the oil mask out. I guess I was just so excited and so comfortable to share things with you that just like didn't even occur to me to wash your hair first. Anyway, let's get into this because the budget's pretty straightforward. Here's April's budget here. We got the typical savings. Now, April is going to be a little interesting and a little hard to budget for right away, mainly because, as you know, I got a new job. Confetti, balloons, excitement. Yay, we're excited, right? I don't know what each paycheck is going to be, and also I know it's still bi-weekly, but I don't know when the pay periods fall. Thank God I took your guys' advice and did the emergency fund. I might have to pull from that emergency fund to pay some bills depending on how this works. I'm keeping it mainly the same for now until we get some more factual numbers, and then we'll change the actual, you know? So other than that, nothing has really changed. I mean, the only thing I did add was this miscellaneous section. I had noticed that there was a consistency with miscellaneous things just like popping up in the wild. And I feel like it was a little naive of me to be like, there's going to be no extra spending no matter what, period. I just put $100 in there. I don't know if that's going to be like too much or too little, because I noticed I happened to be watching the Caleb Hammer video the other day, and he gave them a miscellaneous or like toilet paper fund amount of $75. The reason why I'm sticking with 100 is because I know for a fact that there's a couple expenses coming up that I can't really get around. Luckily, that's not an every month kind of thing. Those specific purchases are things that I only purchase like once a quarter, if that. And the other thing that might be coming up is, as you know, I got a job. It's an in-office job. Basically, for the first 3 months of training, you're in office and then you can go remote, which like I was fully aware, that's fine. But the problem is my wardrobe, I'm pretty sure, consists mainly of comfy athleisure wear at best. I might need to purchase like a couple of pieces. I don't know where to purchase them from. So if you guys have any recommendations for like clothing shops that are like cheap, you know, because we are on a budget. I might get like 1 or 2 things. I really need to go through my wardrobe fully and kind of put together some outfits. But those are kind of the 2 things in my mind that I know are going to be coming up for money here. I'm a little nervous with this new pay period and the pay scale and mainly the transition into like the times. I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. We'll be fine. I'll figure it out. So that's kind of it for the miscellaneous and stuff. The other thing that changed is the garbage, because that's every other month. So we're good on that. And I think that's really everything that changed. We're still working on Capital One. That one only has a little over, a little under, I guess, 1,000. I think it's like 988 left. Same with all of this information. That doesn't change at all. But I think that's really it. I think that's everything. Oh, that's what else I wanted to tell you is the budget is not going to be changing once I get my new paycheck. So like once I'm sitting at that full extra amount for however much that may be, my main goal is to keep my budget the exact same. So like no lifestyle inflation, nothing. Yeah, this opportunity just kind of came out of nowhere. And so, I mean, I'm just rolling with it. I think having so much debt really motivated me to kind of change what I was doing. So before I was like really comfortable in my position. I've been at the position for like 5 years. I think I have been there, and I was happy, like just living my life, not really paying attention until I really started digging into my finances and like just changing a lot of my lifestyle in general. I was really taking control of also my health stuff. And even that seemed a lot easier than doing stuff with finances, which is like, now in hindsight, I was like, you're dumb. There's absolutely no reason why I can't do both at the same time. And to be quite honest with you, the health and wellness part of my journey was definitely like put on hold for a while, because when I really started digging into the finances, once I saw that, I felt like my whole world kind of stopped a little bit, as dramatic as that may sound. But like, it is dramatic. It was dramatic for me. It's like a whole transformative thought process, you know, and I really had to deconstruct my relationship with money, and that kind of fully made me focus. I didn't realize like just how being comfortable sometimes can actually be really damaging to me. I don't know, recently I have no reservations about this new job at all. Like I'm feeling so comfortable and excited about the change. But yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do with even you guys, and you guys really kind of, your comments are like just so incredibly kind and just motivating and inspirational. And I just like, I honestly don't think I would be able to make the kind of changes that I have without like this channel and without you watching. And so I'm just so incredibly grateful and excited, and just like, I don't know, I just feel like so many good things have come into my life recently, and it's been a long time since I felt like excited to do something or to like push forward, I guess. I don't know. It's just like a weird feeling, but I'm so incredibly excited. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I have the most random quote in my head for some reason. Have you guys ever seen Angus Thongs and the Perfect Snogging? It's the part where, like, where the jazz girl's like, boys don't like girls for funniness. No notes, just vibes.